In less than 1 month, this e-com brand was able to rack up an additional $50,000 from this exact email marketing strategy that I'm going to show you. Most founders are out here burning their margins on Facebook ads, while their most valuable asset is literally leaking cash. We're putting a stop to that. Let's get to the video. Before working with me and my team, this brand was stuck in what I like to call the DIY nightmare. They were generating decent revenue right in that messy middle of $20,000 to $100,000 a month. But because their retention marketing system sucked, they were trapped. You probably think that your problem is the creative, or you need a better design, or you think that you just need to launch a new product. That is exactly what this brand was thinking. But the reality is that they were paying a massive Klaviyo bloat tax, paying to house thousands of dead, unengaged profiles that were never going to make a purchase. And the worst part is that they were destroying their deliverability, which in 2026, deliverability is everything for email marketing. If your deliverability or your sender reputation is terrible, then nobody's gonna see your emails because they're not gonna land in the inbox. They'll either go straight to the promotions tab or worse, spam. And so they treated their retention marketing as a marketing task that just had to be crossed off the list. I had to shift their belief to see it as a core business asset, a retention engine that needs to be professionally built from the foundation up. And that is exactly what we did. Phase 1 was the foundation. We didn't start with fancy designs or fancy templates, but instead we focused on a deliverability first approach. We implemented full DNS authentication, SPF, DKIM, DMARC, and then we did an aggressive list cleanse to stop the Klaviyo bloat tax and to ensure that their emails actually hit the primary inbox. And for your e-com brand, this is exactly what you want to do. Make sure all of the technical settings and all the boring stuff in the foundation is set up correctly. Because again, in 2026, deliverability is the most important thing of your retention marketing. Phase 2 was the actual build. So as soon as we set up all their technical settings, all of the boring stuff that you don't want to worry about, we jumped right into phase 2, the build. What we did is we deployed the core revenue driving automations. Just check out the numbers in this screenshot. Out of that $50,000 that came entirely from email and SMS, roughly 48,000 of that number came strictly from our flow automations. We didn't just send emails. We built a system of welcome flows, abandoned cart flows, abandoned checkout flows, browse abandonment flows, and many more, all based on triggers that are triggered by the customer's behavior. By cleaning the list and optimizing the triggers, we built a RPR, or a revenue per recipient, of roughly $2. To be exact, $2.22. To break that down into simple terms, that means that for every one person that receives your email, you get on average $2.22 back. And that's the power of an automated retention engine. For all of our clients and every audit call that I hop on, I use a tool that I made, and we call it the Retention Revenue Forecast tool. This shows you exactly how much money you're leaving on the table by not having a good retention system. It shows the gap between your current system and a good system that's generating at least 25 to 35% of your total revenue. If you aren't hitting those numbers, you're basically paying an invisible tax every single day. For the brand in this case study, that tax was $50,000 a month, which is roughly $1,700 a day. And this tool is so crucial for us to use because in order to fix your numbers, you have to know what numbers you're going to fix. Because unfortunately in retention marketing, there are a lot of KPIs to look at, but this tool can help mitigate that stress of looking at every single number on your dashboard. If you want me to run this exact retention revenue forecast tool for your brand and show you exactly how much money you're missing out on, click the link in the description to book a free retention audit. And in that call, I'll break down everything. I'll tell you what you're doing good on, and I'll tell you what you need to improve on. And on that call, we'll also find out if a partnership would be fitting. But if you're not quite ready for a call and you want the tool, I put it in the description below for you to go grab it. It's completely free. And I would highly recommend using it as a baseline for your retention system. Stop treating your retention marketing like a task and start treating it like the business asset that it is. If you want more deep dives on how to scale your brand, stay tuned. I hope you guys got some good value in this video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.